Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to.
I accused XG of lip syncing at Coachella. Here's why I was wrong. We said they weren't lip syncing.
I would wait to see what she has to say. It could be a gag.
Let's build.
IOXG, their team, and their fans a full-throated no excuses apology. I was wrong, dead wrong. My accusations of lip-syncing were baseless, reckless, and rooted in a fundamental misunderstanding of how live sound engineering works. And for that, I take full accountability. I've re-edited my video and removed the XG Coachella review. I judged XG's Coachella set mainly on the official live stream mix, assuming it reflected the actual live vocals. That was my first critical mistake. I compared it to Jenny, Lisa, and Enhypen's Coachella stages, where the live stream audio aligned closely with fan cams. But XG's sound engineers took a radically different approach, and I didn't account for that. The engineers cranked the pre-recorded vocal track.
I did say
What's the
that.
effect of
I
that?
I said that in one of the XG
You know,
reactions.
when you say it, you like I, but not we. We uncovered it
Okay,
together.
we said
I
it
wasn't
together.
here.
We you were she
I was
was here.
there.
Yes.
I was a witness.
Yeah. We said it that possibly in the because what was weird to me is that a lot of people are saying that they're all lip syncing, and we watch those reactions. Like it's you can clearly hear they're not lip syncing, and I don't mean like by that I mean their accents are protruding because they're not native English speakers, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying like it was noticeable that it was an original track. So it was just weird that everybody's saying, "Oh, they're lip syncing." Like we're sitting here, they're clearly
Is
live.
there access to the live stream, or is it
I, don't-
gone?
I think they only upload certain songs. Yeah, we can't watch the whole thing, but they upload. But so in one of the videos, we said that maybe they overlaid the track.
I was curious because I was like, why would they only do that for one and not the
Yeah,
others?
right. That dude did say that. I was like, maybe, but so I guess that's what happened. That's crazy because they were definitely live, at least for
So
the most part.
the engineers may lose their job because
No,
people
why?
really think, because people thought they were lip sync. That's a big no. Listen,
It's-
that's a big deal to be known as a lip sync queen or not. Like it's everyone can say Ariana Grande. You know she's gonna sing live, and you could say that for a fact for sure she's gonna sing live. Now the other girls, you always wonder in question mark, and it kind of takes away their credibility as an artist if they're really an artist. You
I don't
know.
know. I don't really
To
think it's
have
that
the
deep.
to have accusation of lip syncing, that's why she had to come and apologize.
I think for
Bitch, yes.
us, it's like okay, it matters because we're kind of like sitting here analyzing who's
It
what.
matters. It
For
matters.
casual
Oh,
listeners, I don't think it
no.
matters.
Oh,
I don't think that it
no.
matters for casuals.
That's why she had to come here and apologize.
Well, I appreciate her integrity though. I appreciate that she realized that not many people that can do. Looking at you, New Jeans, you should come out and do that too.
Track to obscene levels.
Yeah, New Jeans should come
apologize?
out. Yeah, they should say, we were wrong. We did not. Hype did not breach the contract. We're going back to Hype. They should do that.
Drowning out the live mics. On stream, it sounded 95% studio vocals because the live feeds were buried under layers of post-production polish. They applied aggressive noise gates to eliminate breath sounds and crowd noise, then compressed the heck out of the vocals to flatten dynamics. That's why the levels stayed robotic. Engineering choices, not lip syncing.
But
Real-time
the
tuning.
live
common
sounded really, really good. So it kind of you lose the opportunity to enjoy them live. Like it's a completely different vibe.
Yeah, they killed it live. Honestly, when we did the fan cams, they as I've been saying, to me personally, it's the best performance of the night, K-pop
I
wise.
agree.
Yeah. XG is. And Hypen was cool, but then Hypen lost me at some point. It was a little. I don't know. I started spacing out. With XG, I was engaged all the way throughout. And I guess I like XG's music more than I do on Hypen's too.
live broadcasts smoothed imperfections, making live vocals sound pre-recorded. And after analyzing 27 fan cams for the past 2 days, the difference is stark. Cracked notes in Kokona's high notes, breathlessness after Jurin's rap, Harvey's ad-libs slightly off rhythm, all proof of live vocals, in fan cams. You hear proximity effect shifts, vocals get bassier when mics are close, thinner when pulled away. The live stream erased this completely, on site. The backtrack was at 30% volume, supporting and not replacing the girls. On stream, engineers pushed it to 80%, creating the illusion of a karaoke session. In the live stream, Kokona's vocals cut out cleanly during Shooting Star because engineers hard switched to the backtrack, but fan cams caught the raw transition. Her live voice fumbling for half a
I
second
think we
before the
caught that
track
too.
kicked in, not flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
There was like a split second.
that moment we were analyzing for like a minute or two in that reaction. Yeah, we stopped, went back, stopped, went
Yep.
back. There was a backtrack there for sure. There was a backtrack, but Kokona was live, and as the backtrack in him, she pulled down the mic. But so yeah, they were definitely on the backtrack for sure. But they were live. They were live.
Yes.
I'm glad she's coming out and setting the record
Yeah,
straight.
because we were going a little crazy. We were like,
was
"What the hell are we?"
bothering me. It
Because
was
I was like,
bothering
"What the
me.
hell we're talking
Mhm.
about?" Because we come out here on camera and we're talking and as if like, "Oh yeah, yeah, they live." I realized they're not live. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was. It was really bothering me because I'm like
Yeah,
everybody's. Oh, well, not everybody, but a lot of people saying, "Oh, they lip sync," and I'm sitting here.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
where? How? Like it really bothered me.
Just smart audio switching. For all this, I can't apologize enough. My initial take was garbage because I ignored mixing realities. Live broadcasts don't always reflect raw audio.
But
Engineers tweak
this
levels.
person is real for that.
Yeah,
That's an
that
apology.
that's big for
Mhm.
her to apologize. That's very much kudos.
Mute mics and prioritize clean sound over authenticity. I blamed XG for their team's choices. The robotic consistency I called suspicious was just heavy compression, standard for festivals to combat wind and crowd noise. XG's choreo is intense. Using a loud backtrack isn't laziness, it's insurance against vocal strain. I've seen their live tour, they're capable, and Coachella was just as good. I crucified XG for perfection while praising Lisa's rawness. But Lisa's engineers also
That
use
was
heavy
like,
backtrack.
yeah, girl. We were like, why is she coming hard at XG and then Lisa gets
That
live?
was very interesting how hard
Yeah.
she came at XG.
And but the thing is that I feel like a lot of people have high standard for to people who are doing high quality work, like XG. When Lisa, she has a lot
Right.
of
That the bar is
issues.
so low
So
that
low.
she
Like, she
does
just
something
showed up.
bigger.
Oh my
Everybody's like,
god,
"Oh my
yeah.
god, this is Jesus is next coming."
I know.
Like,
It's easy to fall victim of that too.
yeah, like because XG bar is high. XG is a very good group.
Mhm.
They definitely deserve more recognition.
The
I think why they're not recognized because they're kind of in the purgatory. They're not K-pop. They're not
Yeah,
J-pop.
everyone keeps saying they're not
They're-
K-pop. I say they
No, they're officially themselves. They're not K-pop. They're cross-pop. It's like a new
What is
genre they
cross
create.
pop?
Cross between J and K. So
They
it's
should
like
know.
they're in the kind. That's what I'm saying. They're kind of in the purgatory, but
They
they're a
need
good group.
land.
They're a
They
good
need
group.
land.
The difference? Her mix lets live vocals bleed through strategically. XG's engineers prioritized a sterile radio ready sound. That's not XG's fault. It's corporate sound design. Raw audio doesn't lie. Live streams are curated. I should have waited. Compared sources and avoided knee jerk takes. What we hear isn't what the crowd hears. Blaming idols for mixing choices is wrong. I pushed a narrative that hurt artists and fans. That's on me. I'm sorry. Truly, my take was lazy, arrogant, and disrespectful to XG's talent.
It was arrogant, all right, as all of their takes are arrogant, but it's
Well,
okay.
that's low key also
It's
the
okay.
voice fault too.
True, yeah.
And work ethic. You deserved better than my half-baked analysis. The Coachella Week 1 criticism was
But
unfounded.
man, she's dragging
and I'll be dissecting
herself.
Week 2 only
Oh, but I appreciate that she admits when she's wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's it takes a big person to do that.
after reviewing fan cams and multi-track audio. And lastly, never take anything you see online at face value, including my own
Yeah.
trash takes. I'm human. I mess up. I let frustration cloud my judgment and I failed XG, a group I genuinely love and stan. My anger wasn't rooted in malice.
That's why
it
it's
came from
one thing to see like the streams from like these big companies, but when you have people on site documenting the event, you should really look at those as okay, what actually happened, what the crowd is like.
disappointment. I know what these
It's
women are
firsthand
capable
stories.
of. I've seen their live vocals shred stages, and I stupidly thought they'd squandered their Coachella moment. Instead, I squandered my credibility by rushing to condemn them without doing the bare minimum. Waiting for fan cams, what I did was reckless. Unforgivable? To some, maybe. But all I can do now is pledge to be better.
Yeah,
to
you have to
double-check,
kind of be
triple
patient
source,
with
and
the
shut my
fan
mouth until
cams.
I've done the work. To
Because
the
everyone
alphas
wants
I
to be first. Everyone wants to be first to talk about it,
It
you
is
know?
a race to be first, yeah.
let down. The XG members I disrespected and the internet I polluted with my knee-jerk takes. I'm truly sorry.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's a good
Yeah,
that's a good apology.
good apology.
Can I see the comments?
That's a great apology.
That's a really good apology. I respect that.
Yeah.
Much respect.
Blackpink could learn it and go to about apologizing.
Ooh wee.
Wow, someone who actually made a mistake is giving a proper apology.
Yeah,
Wow,
they
what a
give you your
concept. Good
respect.
on you.
Mhm.
If only others would follow your lead. Only people who care that hurt
Yeah,
people would
yeah.
apologize. Ooh, someone's catching strays. Y'all know who it is.
Yes,
Good job
that's
for
a good
taking
one.
accountability.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't blame you. I thought it was lip sync too, at least heavily auto-tune live vocals. As an alphas, I was underwhelmed because I know what they're capable of, but it wasn't until the fan cam started rolling out that I could notice a clearly
Oh,
disparity of vocals.
Man, their team got to work on that. The live stream didn't have to do
Oh,
that.
hold on.
What?
You are guilty of this often, but I respect you for this. Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes she's like she can bring it down. Bring it
Well,
down.
her energy, yeah, sure, but I don't know how often she mistakes lip sync for not. I don't
No,
know
not
about
even
that.
for that. For in general, like her takes can be quite harsh.
But I think that's why people watch her though.
That's what I'm
Yeah, so
saying. So it
it's whatever.
works, but also it's like, damn, I don't know. I don't know if I could be that harsh. Hmm.
I'm sometimes that harsh too. I feel like
And then after, I'm like, why you were so harsh?
because that's how I feel.
Okay. Guys, of course, we have been reacting to the fan cam, so we can tell you from our ears and eyes what we thought of XG's performances. So feel free to check out our reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.